Hey guys, I need you to do a very important thing right now. Get out your formula chart. Um, you have to have an updated formula chart. And when I was looking at kids' formula charts just before the last tests, the Unit 6 tests, a lot of students still do not have some of these super important things written down. So we're going to write some things down that might already be there, and then we're going to add some stuff because now we're in a new unit, Unit 7, and we're looking at 3D shapes. And so let's just go ahead. If you look down on the area where it says area, I know we're going to just go ahead and write the word cover. A lot of students didn't understand that when they read a question that said, I'm going to cover the wall with paint or cover the floor with a rug or cover, that's an area question. So when you see the word cover, just know it's always going to be area. And so for the triangle, we wrote this out. It's base times the height divided by 2. We also wrote it as A equals base times height divided by 2. So this is just a way for your brain to wrap around it because some students are still kind of foggy in this area. The rectangle, A equals BH, this is base times height. If you have written that down, please write it down right now. Trapezoid, this is base plus base times height divided by 2. That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is base plus base divided by 2 times the height. I mean, any of the both of these ways, just expanding it, helping you understand it more. Another way that we did the trapezoid is we did area equals, you can add the bases, then you can multiply that by the height, and then divide the whole thing by 2. But of course, you're going to have bigger numbers. So you decide what feels more comfortable for you, what's best for you, but understand that the bases, they're parallel lines, either going this way or this way, parallel. So you're going to have to know that for the next unit also, the unit that we're in right now, Unit 7, parallel. Okay, next one, circle. This is 3.14 times radius times radius. Okay, moving on, let's go on down to volume. All right, now here's why I kept telling students that were writing out the formula for a two-dimensional object when they did the base times height, that they need to use a lowercase b. Because if you notice on these two formulas for a prism and a pyramid, they have a capital B. So I'm going to write really quick. We learned this yesterday that a prism has 2 bases and a pyramid has 1 base. So big B is, we're going to write this off to the side somewhere. In fact, we can write it on the side here. This is important for you to know. Big B is area of base. That is what big B is. So big B is no longer a line like the bottom of a triangle. It can be the entire triangle. It's going to be area. So if this formula for volume is going to be volume equals area of base times height. That is what this means. And that's so important that you understand that it's going to be either the big B is either going to be a triangle or a rectangle or a square, at least this year only. So let's go to the next one. The next one is area of base times height. Ooh, I'm running out of room. Divided by 3. All right, because it's 1/3 of it. And so I can show you little demonstrations of that at some point, but right now we're just updating this formula chart. Please, please, please write this down. Pause, rewind, do whatever you need to do to get all of this down on your formula chart. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.